Obedience. You are doing propaganda for APC. Hyundai tells Soyinka. Killer disagree with Nobel laureate. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Abuja. David Hyundai, investigative journalist, has accused Nobel Prize winner Wole Soyinka of using propaganda techniques and its international clout to divert attention from the main issue in his attack on the obedience movement on Friday. In the same vein, Prof. Anthony Killer Foundation Center for Advanced Professional Studies, Lagos, has expressed disagreement with Prof. Soyinka over his remark that obedience are the most repulsive of putting concussions in the political arena. Prof. Killer, in a statement made available to Sundiata Post on Saturday, said Soyinka was wrong to describe obedience in such a way, adding that there have been worse groups in Nigeria. He said that though obedience are partisan, intemperate, and unruly, he does not agree with Soyinka's assertion. Writing on his Twitter handle, he said, Soyinka used propaganda, tricks of strawmen, and red herring to divert attention from the main issues by attacking obedience. His statement reads, and I quote, Counterpoint. Whenever there is a direct comparison between two parties and one is clearly superior to the other, two propaganda tricks you must never fall for are the strawman and the red herring. Wole Soyinka's latest comments are a masterclass in how to use these tricks to kneecap a movement. Instead of facing the actual issue, that is, the APC is a violent, racist, authoritarian entity that uses money and violence to distort democracy, and the obedient movement is a direct pushback to that. A strawman is invoked. The new kids on the block does not tolerate disagreement. First of all, this strawman is completely false. It was in fact the All Progressive Congress that deployed physical violence against those who would not vote for it. Despite willing millions of votes, there is not one recorded incident of electoral violence attributed to Labour Party. Second, this strawman cleverly misdirected the entire election conversation into a meaningless cul-de-sac, where the violent incumbent party escapes scrutiny and misplaced attention is focused on a peaceful, organic opposition, thus ultimately wasting everyone's time and attention. Third, rather than a direct comparison between the APC and the opposition, Soyinka's strawman instead invokes a false standard against the latter. A standard that was pulled entirely out of thin air and he certainly has never lived by. Hypocrisy, disingenuousness, both. Fourth, and perhaps most malicious of all, his completely unnecessary and unjustified use of the history loaded from fascism is a dangerous red herring. Using a word for which much of the world is analogous to, invoking that of Hitler and Benito Mussolini, is deliberate. Soyinka is a professor of English and a literary Nobel Prize winner. He of all people knows that the historical and political context that the word fascism exists in. He knows that whatever he says becomes an international headline. He is not some naive villager in Ogun State. He knows this word contains so much power that if people or a group of people are described as fascists repeatedly, it has the same effect as when someone is repeatedly described as a racist or a misogynist. It becomes an everlasting smear with absolutely no burden of proof. With the deployment of this strategic red herring, the expectation is for the online and international conversation to shift away from the electoral violence, hardcore ethno-racialism and documented drug crimes of the incumbent party and toward our obedient faces. Thus, even if the attempted smear itself doesn't stick, it will nonetheless have wasted several days or weeks worth of valuable time and attention. How to defeat these two favored APC propaganda tools, the strawman and the red herring, is to push back with your own narrative. The thing be say, Wole Soyinka, I never ever agreed with him. Never. All those things he's saying, they are not issue based. At the point, he said, let daddy, he challenged daddy to a live debate. For what? Are we still in the campaigning period? All these things, they are propaganda. You see, what this election has done is to show us the kind of people that we hold in high esteem. To show us that there are some people where we say they are not worth to be held in any high esteem. For this country, I hope you are not using anybody as a role model. You should be your own role model. Your better person should be your own role model. And they tell you, everybody where they make your role model, some people, they are now saying they are disappointed. You don't need to be. These people are humans. I'm telling you. I was even surprised that, he did not come outside to say anything concerning the violence being meted out on people. You understand? He kept quiet all through. He played deaf. He played dumb. He said nothing as if he heard nothing, as if he saw nothing. And then you're coming out to speak, spitting on the faces of corpses that went down during the election period and people in the hospital. And you expect all to be calm? Oh guys, I am even saying that the obedience actually restrained. If not, therefore don't leash up. I did tell you, to be very honest with you, these are people who we call heroes. Nigerians who knows to self, knows to take in or knows to jot down. Don't make anybody your oracle, or what do they call them? Your should I say don't idolize anybody. Nobody should be your, how do I even put it? What be the word do I use now? I don't know. It has escaped my mind. I'll come back to that. But don't hold somebody in so high esteem that you don't think the person will not fail. The person will be God. The person will be Jesus Christ. The person, human will fail you. That is what this election is teaching us about. Both people you think they are infallible, then go for your hand. In fact, you are going to be so surprised and shocked that your jaw will be hanging for a very long time. From the onset, I know there's something fishy about those comments that is aligned with business. Soyinka is the professor emeritus of some of the professors used by INEC and APC. He has always been in the circle. Do not take him seriously. The thing is, sincerely, when he came out and I was like, this man will not come outside all this while. You know, even say this thing. You know, even come outside, at least just talk, say this way, and they do no good. This thing is not the right way to go. You understand? Come outside and register your voice. He did not, and all of a sudden, he's now dancing towards the line, an invisible line. Where are you going to? Somebody should tell him that place is walking to. Nobody is following him to be walking there. He's going there alone. Okay? It is a pity that Prof. Soyinka allowed himself to be dragged into the muddy waters of politics, thereby losing his hard-earned reputation. I did tell you, this particular 2023 election that I call mother over elections, the thing has really exposed a lot of people that you thought that they were for good. You know, see those people, they are for their own selves and themselves alone. God bless David Hunde, in truth must be told, no matter whose ox is God. Okay, it is quite unfortunate that what he was giving to make such statement has landed him into deep hole. He has lost his respect. Soyinka, take a bow when the vision is loud. You refuse. Now see what you've cost yourself. Or more people don't they drag the man. I did tell you. This is going to be the beginning of his dragging, and he's not going to find it funny. Alright, on this note, we've called to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.